Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please. Secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stock Sniper Trading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey everybody, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. Welcome guys, it's 7:30 a.m. Eastern. It's Monday, October 16. Thanks everybody for joining. We do appreciate you guys. Thank you everyone in Zoom. Welcome Mike, welcome Armandi. Russell, how are you? Miguel, welcome. Kenny, welcome. Annette, Rafi, welcome guys. Joel, have I been painting? No, my shirt looks like I've been painting. No painting over here. Welcome, Micey. And everybody on YouTube, thank you guys as well for joining. We do appreciate all of you guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend here. And guys, if you can get started on YouTube by hitting the like button, we do appreciate it. Helps the algorithm get moving. And we can get some more traders in here that are looking for some analysis in the market. So welcome, guys. Okay, so the plan for today and this week, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Monday to Friday together and different times on Wednesday and post New York on Tuesday, Thursdays. And Thursday we'll do a little bit of 1 minute scalping analysis. Mondays I like to start off the week just getting ready for the week. I like to look at earnings. Is there anyone in particular? Like last week we had a lot of bank earnings pre-market. We had United Health, and that caused that little pop at market open on US30. And do we have any interesting folders this week? So we're going to go over that. And we'll do a little bit of top-down analysis. We'll get started when we get to the charts. We'll look at gold. Then we'll move into US30 and Nasdaq. And we'll watch live liquidity on Bookmap over here to the right with the specific security we're looking at. So right now I have it on gold. It's on 15-minute increments. Okay, so 6:45, 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:30 right here. Cumulative volume delta so far is positive, almost 300. We're trading right by the VWAP on gold. So we'll let things consolidate and we'll see how things move into COMEX market open. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining. We do appreciate you guys. Amrit, how are you, man? Hopefully everything is good with you too. Welcome, Amrit. Thanks for joining on YouTube. Appreciate you. Okay, guys, so let's get started. First thing, I just want to say to everybody before we even look at anything, I hope everyone just keep your prayers for everybody, any innocent lives, especially children, guys, in the Middle East, on both sides. It's unfortunate. It hurts me, guys, all weekend. I couldn't even sleep looking at what is going on down there. So just keep in your prayers if you can for any innocent lives in the Middle East. It's a tragedy what's going on, and just guys, be aware of what's going on down there. It's pretty. Anytime there's anything involved with innocent children, my heart goes out. Okay, I don't care race, religion, what color your skin is. I don't care about those things. Anything to do with children, it's just being a human being, innocent life. So just prayers out there. And if anyone is affected by what's going on in the Middle East, just stay strong, and hopefully everything works out for the best for everybody. Okay. But with that being said, let's get into the markets, everybody. I'm going to start off with Forex Factory. Okay, so this is normally how I just like to start the day. Just to see what's going on in the market. So today, right here, October 16, if you were trading in London, there was some London folders. There's Eurogroup meetings all week. If you guys don't know what these are, it's very simple. Just click on the folder and it will give you some notes as to exactly what is going on. Eurogroup meetings. Last week we had IMF meetings all week. So just keeping in mind what these are, how it will affect the currencies or securities that you are trading. More specifically, what we're going to get into is 830 USD red folder Empire State Manufacturing. So right now they're forecasting a negative 6.4. That's the forecast. We'll see what the actual number is. This one is very simple. Okay, so just looking at this, actual greater than forecast is good for the U.S. currency. Above zero indicates improving conditions. Below, if we get a negative number, worsening conditions. What is it? It's a leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly to market conditions, and changes in the sentiment can be early signal of future economic activity, such as spending, hiring, and investing. So it's a survey of about 200 manufacturers in New York State, which asks respondents to rate the relative level of general business conditions. So we'll see what will come out, but they're forecasting a negative number, so we'll see the actual number at 8:30. And remember, if it's a good number, it's good for the US dollar. If it's a bad number, negative number, it is bad for the US dollar. So we'll see how that affects the markets at 8:30. And continuing throughout, if after the call, like at 10:30, if you're still trading, we have some FOMC member Harker speaks. We got some federal budget balance all week. And later on, after hours, FOMC member Harker speaks again. And if you're trading into the Asian session, there is some folders. Okay, so not much going on a Monday today. It's probably just going to be a typical Monday in the markets. But with other volatility happening, they might be factored in with everything that's going on around the world as tension continues. So that will affect the markets. So please, guys, when you're trading, trade with proper risk management, especially in these times of volatility. And going into Tuesday, big day. Okay, so Tuesday is a big day, starting pre-London, lots of stuff going on. 8:30, we have a lot of Canadian CPI news coming out. Also 8:30, we have USD. This is an interesting one tomorrow, core retail sales, and then we'll see how everything is moving. Retail sales are UNI, so they're seeing a decrease. 0.6 was the previous 0.2. That's a big decrease, 0.4%. So we'll see what the actual numbers are. That has to do with inflation, spending, consumer spending, and so we'll be looking at that on Tuesday. Wednesday, you got CPI in pre-London for the UK. So any trading that you're doing in London or pre-London, make sure you're aware of this folder. There's a lot of UK folders coming out, but the red ones are the high impact ones. Okay, and then just going through here, then we have some unemployment change in the Australian dollar if you do trade that. And then going into Thursday, our unemployment claims we have every Thursday morning at 8:30. Again, Philly Fed Manufacturing Index. Going through here, this is interesting, guys. So make sure you know for Thursday, Federal Jay Powell, okay, is speaking at noon on Thursday, October 19, red folder. So anytime Powell is speaking, he can impact the market. So make sure you are aware of this if you are trading on Thursday at around noon. And finally, Friday, it's a very light day this week, Friday. Not much going on. Okay, so then we get in November 1st is the real FOMC meeting with Powell, where they actually look to adjust interest rates, either leave them the same, increase or decrease, and then with the conference after. So that's coming up November 1st. So this week in news, it's not too bad. Let's look at earnings. Okay, we were talking about this earnings whispers last week. So this is today, Monday, October 16. If you kind of want a calendar to see which days are busy, you see today, before open, we only have 4 companies. After close, today we have 5. Tomorrow we have before open 11. After close 10. Wednesday, big day in the week. Before open 21 companies. After close 27. Thursday, before open 34 companies. After close 19. And then Friday before open 15. After close there's nothing on Friday. So there's going to be a lot of companies in here, some you probably have never heard of, but try and look for the ones that, like Tesla this week on Wednesday, Tesla is reporting. If you trade Nasdaq, Tesla is has a lot of impact on Tesla. You can see we have banks at 8:45, Charles Schwab. If we look in the after hours today, there's after hours we have you got regional banks, smaller banks. Okay, last week we saw that the big banks did actually good, but we'll see if these little regionals, usually it's a trickle down effect. The ones that are impacted are the little regional ones, so we'll see these ones after hours today. Okay, that's for earnings whispers, guys. If you want to look at different companies that release earnings for the specific index you're trading, if you look into that. Okay, but let's get started over here on the charts. So thanks everyone for joining. We do appreciate all of you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to get started with gold, a top-down analysis, then we're going to start moving into our indices, okay? And if you're unfamiliar with what this is over here on the right side of my screen, this is a live liquidity platform. It looks at the futures market. This is called Bookmap. We have a link in our description. If you guys want to download for free, you can look at the security Bitcoin. And you can see exactly what we're looking at in practice on this. You have your offers above us. This is the current order book, this COB, this column right here. These are all of our live pending offers above us. These are the live pending bids below us in green. This is the session volume profile right over here. And then this indicator that I use down here is the cumulative volume delta. Right now it's showing a positive. So it is the net transactions that when they transact, what exactly is happening. So we have a positive so far. So it's showing a lot of buying transactions on gold for the last hour. Okay. So with that being said, guys, let's get into it. Let's take a look at the gold charts. Okay. So this is how it looks on the 5 minutes. Okay, if you are trading, you can see London 245, 250, London drop kind of opened right here. This is London 3 a.m. So that's our London low. Gold dropped down to 1908, and since then it's been making higher highs, higher lows, a new higher high, higher low, a new higher high up here, and now it's slowly coming back down. It may consolidate, it may continue to push up back up to here, and we'll see if it starts to get rejected. If it starts to break below like 1915, then maybe we're going to get a little bit of a push down to the 1912 area. So it is being created with higher lows. There is a lot of buying support, but if we look on the higher time frame, we can see that gold has still been dropping on a higher time frame. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the daily, and we're going to take a look at the overall higher time frame. Welcome, Carlos. Good morning, bro. I hope everything is good. Welcome, Juanito, Bonnie. Welcome, Medias. Welcome. Thanks, guys, for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. I hope everybody had a good weekend. You're rested, you're relaxed, and ready to go. Guys, I can't even believe the date. It's the middle of October. It's insane. Soon we're going to come to the end of the year and we're going into 2024. So when I talk back, guys, remember what we were talking about? Where do you see yourself 6 months like 4 or 5 months ago when we did that? Hopefully everybody is improving themselves and their trading journal and doing much better and better and better, and look forward to 2024 coming into these markets. Okay, so gold is interesting. Okay, so before everything that happened in the Middle East, gold was selling off, and then we kind of consolidated down in here at the beginning of October, down at 1800 down in here. Then Friday we had a big push on gold where it closed strong, and then guys, this is unfortunately when news was released about what was happening in the Middle East, and then you can see that gold, the demand for gold when there is war, when there's uncertainty, when there's tension going on around the globe, gold is seen as a safe haven. And you can see right here how it's increased in demand, and it started to push up on the daily with higher highs and higher lows. And then Friday we had a big bullish day on gold. Look at where it opened. It opened Friday at 1869 and it closed all the way up to 1931. That is a big day. It almost completely engulfed this entire area. So you can see the big V recovery, the big drop on gold on the daily, and then it came right back up. So now we are pulling back a little bit. So today it opened with a bearish ignited candle. See how small the wick is on Friday? So it didn't even try and attempt to come up to 1940 to maybe 1950 to test these highs over here. Right away they kind of shot it down. So I'm going to place a purple line at the high of today, right up there around 1932, 1933. That's our high of the day. And you can see that from back here we're still pushing, sellers are still pushing it down. Here it kind of impulsively broke up above that green purple line, pushed back down. Here it came back up on September 20th, impulse, closed below, and then they really pushed it down. So judging today was a bearish day coming all the way down, but we found a bottom at 1908 around here. So I'm just going to place a purple line at our low of the day at 1907, 1908. And are we still holding above 50% of Friday's volume? We are. Okay, so if I'm looking at kind of half of this big green bar, half is around here, 1900 area, just above 1900. So we are still holding above it, so it's still considered to be bullish. That maybe if we hold here we may come back up, but we have a lot of resistance, like a lot of selling volume that we have to continue to push back up, maybe flip the candle bullish and then start to break out. But this bearish candle could still continue to come down, back down to the purple line and continue to push down. Okay, so now we've got to find some other critical levels in the market. If we break below this purple line, where could it go? I'm going to place a line exactly right over here. At this wick, that was the previous low, it came down and went back up, and then I've got this red body kind of closing right at that line and the retest happening right at that line. But I'm not going to use purple, I'm going to use yellow now for other critical daily levels. And you see how it's right at 1900, 1901. It's kind of nice psychological number. Okay, 1900 is a whole psychological number, and you have right around here about 50% of this big green candle. That's about half of it right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a green box like just right below there where there was some volume holding. And I want to see today if gold can hold above 1897 to continue to maybe push with this uptrend this week. Okay, if we lose this level, then sellers might push it back down to here. Look at all of these wicks touching exactly right here. Like these two wicks. Right here, the low on August 17, the low right there on August 21, and you see the retest when we came back up on this day, and that's where it got rejected. So that is around 1884, 1885. I'd like to see gold, if we break here, hold right there, and we still have positive volume, but then if it continues to push down, we're going to push down to maybe these levels. But I'm going to hold it right there, because we still have a lot of support right here at the purple line. We still have 1900 before we can get down to there, okay? And then if it comes down, just go to your daily and just start looking at the lines and adding if you need to, okay? Now what we got to do is, what if they flip today's candle, found some support here, and it starts coming back up on gold? Where could we come up to? So areas of resistance right here. This is an area that we need to look at, because look at the daily candles, how it came down right here, stopped, continued to push back up. This one closed below that yellow line, and the retest was at the yellow, and we pushed down. Here this green candle closed above the yellow line, and we still had that momentum to push back up. So this is an area of reference. 1915, 1916 is the yellow line. That's where we're trading at right now. So we're going to see if we can continue to hold this, maybe come back down to the low. If we continue to push back up in this zone from yellow to the purple high, maybe halfway, we could go up to. But what I like to look at is also historic price action to the left of the chart. I like to see what is going, where there is resistance, where there's support, where I have more touches. Right over here. So I've got a body. I have a wick that came up, candle that came up, got rejected with the wick. Another body that came up strong, got rejected there. Volume closing below the yellow line, pushed down here, kind of where it was red, halfway right up to there, 50%. Then you had the red bearish candle come down. So our next area is about 1925 that we should be watching up there to see if it comes up to 1925 and it maybe push back down, or if we flip 1925, we might come up to the high of the day and then start to push out. If we do, impulse break above the purple line, where could it go? Look again where you have a lot of bodies, maybe historical touches. This area right here. Body, body. There's a body, body of volume. There's just impulse breaks, those wicks, nothing closed above. There was another impulse break. We might be looking at 1942. And then what I'm going to do is place a big red box above 1942, like to maybe 1947. There it got rejected. So I know that there's a lot of selling pressure right there in the market. And I'm going to bring this zone across. There it got rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Bring it across. That big green candle came right into there and got rejected. So I'm bringing this across this week to see if gold can continue to try and get up here. But I want to see with daily volume if it can break out of here and close above and maybe continue to push up. Okay, so we're going to bring this across, bring this green box across over here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this daily candle down into hourly increments. So I'm going to go into 1 hour now. And we can see the hourly move on gold. Very, very strong. Like you can see when it started, it rotated all the way down here on the hourly. It built. We've got lots of good volume now closing above there. And since then, that Friday, 7 a.m., that's when it all started. 7, 8 a.m., pullback, 9 a.m. to about 50% of that big bullish candle. Continues to come up. Pull back into the higher low, continue to close above, take out the high, and we pushed all the way. The high was Friday right at close, 4 p.m. And then you can see when they started Sunday, 6 p.m., big bearish candle coming all the way down. So we found a little bit of hourly support down at our low of the day. We can draw like maybe a green box right here at the volume and where those wicks are now at that purple and stretch it across. So we want to see if we can hold 1907, 1908, 1909 area. If we can hold this as support going forward, if we can get more buyers coming in here, it may come back down to test here. It might be a double bottom and continue to go back up. If we close with hourly volume below this block here, then maybe we'll push back down to that 1900. But right now, we closed above this daily area. We have this new hourly candle that's coming down bearish red. So we have hourly resistance right now in the market here at 1918. So I'm just going to place a white line now for hourly. Okay. So the only colors I use on my chart are purple for the highs, yellow for other critical daily levels, and then I use white for hourly for the hourly time frames. Okay, so I can see it came all the way down, bottom, coming all the way right back up to the resistance, to about 50% of that red body, and where these wicks got rejected, and we're pushing down. So we might consolidate here. There might be a leg coming back down into here, or we consolidate, we flag up here, and gold might push out bullish above here. Okay, so right now it's kind of consolidating. The previous hour is green, this hour is red. We have about 10 minutes to go for this hourly candle to close, and then we're going to get into our 8 a.m. and close to COMEX at 8:20. Okay, so if we do push out of here bullish, where's our next area of resistance on the hourly? Right up here. Okay, you see how it was when volume closed above. You see when the red candle came down to the white line, it went back up. Green came down, went back up. And then when the volume starts to close below, we start to push down. So that might be our next area of resistance. If we can break this white line, maybe we'll come up to the next white line. That's around 1921.50 up there. And then our next daily area. Okay. And right now, you should see a move coming down, bottom, coming right back up. But it's a lower high from over here. So the sellers are still in control on this move. But overall, buyers on a higher time frame are in control of gold. Okay. So what we're going to do now is go into the 5 minutes, and these are the time frame that I like to trade over here. I like to do 1 minutes too. We'll do that for Thursday, but over here we'll watch the 5 minutes. Sorry, lots of indecision now happening over here. Okay, where do we have resistance now on the 5 minutes? Okay, I like to look at around half of this red body right there, and then I can start to see where rejections are happening in the market. Right there, they got rejected. Okay, so red box, and then I bring this box across into here. The green candle traded right into it, pushed down. Green candle came into it, pushed down. Now we're pushing down. So this will be resistance going forward, 1916. Now we're pushing down to some maybe support levels. Where do we have support in the market on the lower, like 5 minutes? We have support, that support turned to resistance. Here we have support. So if I go green box right here, see the green candle close above, there was the retest and went right back up. So we're coming down, and we're going to see if we can hold this green box around 1914. Okay, maybe it consolidates inside this area. So you see this daily level now. So if it's trading inside here, I'm going to get rid of this daily level, and I'm going to watch this entire zone. Okay, so it might consolidate in here now. If I don't want to trade this zone, maybe I want to wait and see what's going on. I'll make this area neutral, and I'll let gold accumulate in here. And then it may still trade in here, accumulate in here. If you are trading inside here, just measure the zone from the top to the bottom, so you know exactly it's about 20 pips. 20. Okay, so if you're trading in here, 20 pip range, what we could be looking for is maybe a move of buyers to pick up gold, close it back above here and retest this, and maybe push out of here. Okay, so we could be looking for that move. Or we could be looking for continued selling pressure to maybe push down here, impulse break, close below there. Maybe we come back up for a retest, we flip this green box red, and then maybe gold will get rejected and continue to maybe push down into here. Okay, so those are our zones for gold that I'm going to keep for now. And if you do decide to trade inside the box, you certainly can, but just be careful in there. Okay, so what I'll also add is a moving average. So we'll add the 9 EMA. I know some of you guys do use these. We're below the 9 EMA, and we'll add the 200. So it's right at the 9 and the 200, right in the consolidated zone. We could have where the 9 EMA crosses below the 200, and then that's what's known as a death cross, and maybe the market will continue to maybe sell down into here. Sometimes it could be a false signal given, and there is no crossover, and then sometimes it might just be a move like this, where it kind of fakes down here, maybe doesn't close down there, maybe catches, takes the pending orders, and then it comes back up, closes in here, respects this, and then all of a sudden it's doing a move like that too. So it's not always guaranteed. Just because a move is above here or below here, it's going to go in that direction. You also got to watch out for a lot of false moves or liquidity grabs. Okay, so that's why it's ideal if you don't you should wait for the candle body to close, because then that's how you can avoid impulse trading to the best of your ability. But it's not easy. Sometimes there's a time and place to take an impulse candle. If you do, what I recommend, if you do take an impulse, reduce your lot size, and then once you get closure and you get more confirmation, then you can continue to trade with your appropriate lot size or your regular lot size that you're used to. But anytime you're indecision or you have no idea or the body isn't closed, we'll go a little smaller until you get more information from the markets, unless you're following the volume and there's a time and place and you see something happen in the market and you're confident that even you're going to go in on the impulse, that you are at least following the volume. Okay, so I'll give this chart to everybody in the Zoom. One things, guys, 1 second, and let me just get it in there. So you should see a trading view link in the Zoom chat, and that's gold chart. Okay, so let's continue moving, guys. Thank you, guys. Over 200 viewers on YouTube. If you guys can hit the like button, if you guys do get value out of what we do appreciate it. Okay, so I'll keep gold right over here on the right side. It's 7:55, so I'm going to continue charting, guys. I'm going to go now to US30. Okay, so now we got to switch it up. We're on US30. I'll also leave gold right over here on Bookmap. I won't change it yet until we really start to get trading, but I'll leave it on gold because we're getting into 8 a.m. and COMEX, and I know a lot of you guys are watching that. Okay, so the volume is still on gold. It's below the VWAP. We're not getting any transactions close above, so it's still pushing down. Our CVD is getting a little bit, remember we were about like 200, 300. Now it's cooled off a little bit down to 100. It's still accumulating in here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at Dow Jones. Completely different security. So remember, gold is a commodity. This US30 is an index related to Dow Jones. It holds 30 securities from different sectors. So you got a little oil and energy in here, you got some banks in here, you got some healthcare, you have some defense, you have tech, you have a little bit of everything in here. Okay, so it's a nice moving indice. I enjoy trading this thing. I enjoy scalping it. Not everybody does, but you find what's best for you in the markets. Don't worry about what your friends are trading. You find out what's best for you. Okay. So what we're going to do here is look at US30 on the daily. How has it been moving? Okay, so you can see overall from up here from almost 35,700, 800, it's been pushing down, found the bottom, came back up, came back down, higher low, came back up, double top up here with a lower high, big bearish candle, reject that move, and we continue to push down. This big shooting star candle, guys, this was FOMC Wednesday, September 20. So you see the big shooting star candle and then continued with after FOMC, the momentum to break this support level and drop all the way, fill these double bottom lows down here, break for a new low, and then find some support down here, and holding a higher low support from down in here from May of 2023. Okay, so we started to find our bottom. We came back up with the bulls in charge, closed it above this area, but you see we're kind of not breaking out above here now, where we got rejected here, we got rejected here, got rejected here, got rejected here. So we know where our resistance is, and this is Friday's close. So Friday was a bullish open where it came up, was strong day, and could not break out that high, lower high, and then the candle flipped on the daily. See, the candles can flip also on dailies, and pushed all the way down where it came to the low, and look at where it closed. So Friday was a bearish pin bar candle where it started bullish, it was strong, and then the candle flipped with selling pressure, and we closed right there. This is called a gap up. Okay, so they gapped it up over the weekend. Friday we closed right here, and then Sunday market open was up here. So they gapped it up. It still has not filled the gap. There's still this area. It may fill it, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe next week, next month, next year, but gaps do get filled, but right now it's holding. So since they gapped it up, there was a small pullback. So our low of the day is that low tiny wick at 33,650. I'm going to put a purple line. Okay, and then there you can visually see the gap down. how much more it needs to come down to fill that gap where we closed on Friday. And since then, we've had a bullish candle come all the way up to our high of the day, and then it's just getting some resistance right up there. But we still have a lot of bullish volume left in today's candle. So we're going to see if we can continue to push up bullish and maybe fill Friday's high and maybe the previous day, Thursday's high. So in around here, I'm going to place a yellow line. Again, it doesn't matter where you place it. You can place your yellow line right at Friday's high. Some of you guys might place your line at Thursday's high. Some of you guys can go right in the middle. It doesn't really matter, okay? So I'm going to just place it at Friday's high because it's fresh in the market and see if we can come up to tap up into 33,930 and maybe see if we can push out of here. If we can push out of here, then where could we possibly move to? So one area I look at, there's this big bearish candle. Half of it is, I'm going to go to these wicks right there and bring it to about half of it and bring this red box across, because I want to know this week, does Dow Jones have enough juice to get all the way and test 50% of that supply zone? Okay, see how the previous body came down right there and bounced, so that would be a green box with the volume above. It came down again right there. It was a red candle and bounced and went up. Then FOMC, there's the big FOMC shooting star, and with the next day's volume closed below. So we're still holding 50% of that big candle. If we do come all the way back up, we're looking to fill these wicks, maybe come to this area right over here. I'm going to place another yellow line around 34,000, 20, 25 area. Why here? Because this is a critical area in the market. You see where it saved the market right there and went right back up. This red body closed below that yellow line. See where this green bullish pin bar closed. See where this ignited red candle started. So if we do fill up to Friday's high, might have enough momentum to come up to here, and then we're going to see if it can continue to break out bullish. If it does, 34,125 right up here, this wick, and then the big red box. And I'm going to see if it can continue to, if it stays below here, the market Dow could come all the way back up to here, test this, and get rejected again. If we close above here, maybe we retest this, we flip it green, and then maybe Dow is pushing all the way up here. Okay, so that's more for maybe this week where it could be moving. But again, remember, this is daily, so we're looking at higher time frames. So it's consolidating right now. It came down, held, the leg came up. Now we're kind of trading in here. Green, red. It came up green, got rejected red. They gapped it up, coming up green again. So we're consolidating at the neckline. So we might continue to push bullish up here. We might trade inside here, or it might come back down and sell off and push all the way back down here. Okay, so now we're trading the volume inside the purple low and the purple high. So we do have other critical levels here. See here where we had a body and a body. So I'm going to place a yellow line right here. And I want to see if we can hold kind of this yellow line. If we do retrace down red, I want to see if we can hold this area and maybe continue push back up. If we can't hold here, then we might push all the way down. Okay, so and then what I like to do is place a green box at around 50%. So here's the opening volume. Here's where we're at. Half of it is just above this yellow line. So I look at these two wicks right over here that impulsively broke above the yellow line. So there's my box right there. I'm going to continue to bring it across, and the green volume is above. So I'm flipping this to be green. Okay, so I kind of want to see if we can hold daily volume right here. 33,750 and not break that yellow line. If it continues to build here, we might have enough momentum to fill these wicks and break out of here. Okay, so that's the daily. Now what I'm going to do is go to the hourly, just like we did with gold. Continue to break it down. This is the hourly move of Dow Jones. So I start to see big moves Friday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10, 11. Here was the push back down, consolidated in here, come back up, push down. So we have hourly support building right in here you can see the bodies of the volume is very important, okay? So you see the bodies holding up, higher low. There was liquidity grabs, but nothing closed below there. Higher low, higher low, higher low. We continue to push all the way back up here. So this was London, 3 a.m. came up bullish. I'm sorry, pre-London, 2 a.m. came up bullish. London came back down. 4 a.m. back up, close above. 5 a.m. a little spin top indecision. 6 a.m. pull back into the green box, go up, close above, and we're continuing to drive on the hourly. So where could we possibly go? See this wick over here that broke out above here, and that's what we're retesting. So we do have some support being built. I'm going to look at these two bodies, critical bodies on the hourly as a white line right there, 33,795, 33,800, and see that is our hourly support. And to see if we can continue to hold above this white line. If we kind of close below the white line, it might push all the way back down to this box right here. So if we're scalping, I'm kind of getting my zones for scalping. If we do continue to push back up to the high of the day, the purple, where could we break out to? So let's look to the left of the charts. Okay, this is a critical area right here. Here we have the bodies stay below the white line. The bodies stay below the white line. There was an impulse break, impulse break. Here we had the red candle close below. Look at the retest right up to the white line and get rejected. So if we can break above the purple line, maybe our hourly resistance is at 863. So that's about a 20 pip move from the purple line to that white line if we're scalping. And then what I like to also look at is if it continues to push up, where could it go up to? Possibly maybe 33,900. That's a whole psychological number, and there's a zone right there where it filled those wicks right there. It came up to the white line, and then that's where we had Thursday London session. London come down, push back up, so we might come up to 900. That's for if we continue moving bullish. Okay. What I also want to look at to trap the volume now is our most recent hourly high is right here, 33,820. So I just want to know now my hourly volume is trading inside here. Okay. So let's go to the 5 minutes and take a look how it looks on the fives. Okay. So very bullish. Okay. Where did it start from? Started at the low of the day at around 1:45 a.m. Eastern. We pushed all the way back up. London session, double top, push all the way back down, higher low, double bottom. Around here, around 4 o'clock, continue to push all the way back up, close, take out the high. We're building this area. You can see the 5 minutes are building support, holding above, close above. We continued a new bullish rally all the way up to our high of the day. And you see it got rejected and pushing down now, okay? So we know that we have some 5 minute resistance right there where it got rejected 2 times, okay, at the high of the day. So I'm placing a red box just for reference. If we do get up there, we see what happens. We're pushing down now. So can we hold hourly support at the white line? Right now we got a wick there. Will it come back up, get rejected for a second time and come back down as a double top? Are we going to create something here, maybe where it consolidates? If we do break this hourly, where could it go down to? Look at your 5 minute structure right now in the market. Over here, this was red, right? It came up, got rejected. Came up, got rejected. Came up, got rejected. Came up, got rejected. Finally, we got some green volume closing above this zone. You flip it green. Stretch it across. And then you see the pullback. See these 2 red candles came right into the green box. Big bullish engulfing candle. Close above and continue the move. So I'm bringing this across around 33775 to see if we can hold. If it breaks, I'm looking to see if we can hold this. That might be an opportunity to maybe look for a bounce buy. If it can't hold here, then the bigger block is down here. Okay, so that's Dow right now, pushing down bearish. If you are trading it, just watch where it closes. Okay, that's our 9 EMA. We're below the 9 EMA with the volume right now, and our 200 is all the way below this critical yellow daily line and below this big green box here. Okay, so it is bullish right now, but right now we're having a leg coming down. Okay, so I will give you guys this chart as well. 1 second. Okay, everybody in Zoom, there's a second trading view link. This one is US30. Okay, so we'll keep US30 now on our main charts right over here. US30 will be the one on the left. Okay, right over here. We've got gold still consolidating, but now pushing up bullish. We've got a move on gold coming above the VWAP. Okay, we're going into 10 more minutes. Will be COMEX market open, so now the volume is starting to open up. I will finish Nasdaq right now. We'll get Nasdaq done quickly, so we'll have all of our charts done as we go into COMEX. Okay, there's a nice little double bottom on the 5 minutes down here on Nasdaq and continue to push up. So very similar to US30. Found some resistance and it is pushing down right now. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the daily on Nasdaq. I'm going to move a little bit faster. This is an index related security as well, but this one is tech now. So you remember when I was talking about US30, how it consisted of those different sectors? Nasdaq is all tech. Okay, so if you enjoy technology and you follow your big tech equities, then trade Nasdaq. You might fall in love with this security. Okay, so right now, how does it look on the daily? You can see it's very bullish. AI has been in a big rally, in demand right now with Amazon, with Microsoft, with Google. All of that. AI has been the talk of the town. Okay, so it continued to pump all the way up to 16,000. And since then, on the daily, we've retraced down where it came back up, lower high, continued to push down, new lower low down here, but it kind of made it like a double bottom, an ugly double bottom down in here. And we continued to push up all the way up to here on last week, like the close Thursday. Then Friday was a big red day in the market where it pushed all the way down here. And this is today's daily doji candle. Very small, thin volume right now. Not a lot of move. Okay, so we kind of gapped up right up there. We made a low and a high, and here's the volume virtually right where we opened. So right away, let's just identify where our low of the day is, 14,960. That's our low of the day. We're trading right at 15,000 right now, right at that psychological area. Our high of the day today on Nasdaq is 15,062. So you can see the range. It's not much right now, okay? The volume will pick up as we lead more into New York, but right now it's pretty flat, okay? So other critical levels, okay, if we push up bullish and we break out of here, 50% of Friday's candles like right around here. Okay, so if we continue to break out, maybe where are we going to come up to? We'll test maybe body to body, 15,141, right over here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a yellow line for other critical daily levels. If it continues to push up here, it's pushing up 3/4 of the red volume, and maybe it might have enough momentum to maybe come up to and engulf the bar. Maybe if it pushes a little higher, maybe up to the wick, maybe up to 50% of that red bar. So we'll see. I'm going to give it a little bit more benefit of the doubt. If it is pushing, maybe it can get up to 15,220, 230. And then where am I going to place the supply zone? It's kind of like at that volume that closed above there. And that's where I expect maybe sellers to come into the market and hold this position down. Just like here was an impulse break, but then came back and closed below here. Here was the retest and push down. So if we do come up bullish today or tomorrow or this week, I'd like to see what it does at 15,250. Will it close, fill this wick, maybe impulse breakout to fill that wick right up there? Or will it kind of get rejected up here for a double top and start to come back down? Okay, so that's one level I'm going to watch. And when I look to the left of the chart, how did that area react when it came in there? Same thing. Came into that box, got rejected. Came in that red box, rejected. Came in there and big rejection. So you can see that they're holding the market down here on the higher time frame. This is like weekly, monthly. So they're holding it down. So we're going to see if we're going to come back up. Maybe it gets rejected, double top and come down. Okay, maybe it holds in here, kind of bear flag, and we continue dropping down bearish today. If we do, so we got our above us covered. Let's look below us. If the sellers continue to push it down to the low of the day, where do we have where it could drop down to? See these wicks? Wick, wick, wick. Maybe inside here, where this was resistance at one point in the market. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Then maybe it could break. We take out Friday's most recent low right there 14,928. And then maybe it's going to continue to push down to 14,875 right there. And then the next level is where we have the bodies right there, 828. If it continues to push down bearish, maybe test right it down in there. And then where do we have the bigger support? I like to look at 50% of the body, open, close. Half of it is kind of right around here. But then I see where there was a zone right here, where there was those red wicks, then we closed. See right there? The red wicks came, sorry, green candle came up here, got rejected. Green candle came up there, got rejected. Now this big green body of Nasdaq closed above. There's about half of it. And then you see the retest, how it came down red, 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 right into that box and went up. So we're going to change this color of this box, green, because the volume is above us right now, and stretch it across. So bring it across, and that might be our demand zone. If it comes down here, that's where we might find a big flood of buyers to bring it right back up. If it can't hold here, it'll possibly break a little lower, okay? So that's how it looks on the daily. Right now we have just some indecision so far. So today's daily candle, let's go to the hourly now, see what's going on the hourly. Okay, so we were consolidating. This is the Asian session. We move into London right here, 3 a.m. So a big hourly push down in London on Nasdaq. 4 a.m. is where we came down to our low of the day, and then came back up, consolidate one more time back down to low of the day, hold, close again here. So it's just kind of trading right inside here. What we can do is find our hourly support volume right here at the bodies. Okay, I'm going to place a white line. And I can also do this for my hourly resistance, which is right here. It used to be resistance. Then this green candle that closed above turned it to support. See the retest holding, impulse break still hold. London volume closed below. So now if we come right back up to the white line, it might be resistance and continue to push down. You can see it's just consolidating right in here. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours just inside here. No range. We're going to see today if we can continue to push out of here. It is building like a little bit of a double bottom. You see one bottom here. There's our neckline. Another double bottom building in here. So we're going to see if buyers can bring it out of here. If not, selling pressure might break it down through here. Okay. So really no move on the hourly right now. Just consolidating. Gold is breaking out of here right before COMEX. We're about 3 minutes away. So let me just go to the 5 minutes really quickly on Nasdaq. Okay. And what I would do for Nasdaq is maybe trap this entire white line area, hourly support and resistance, and we watch the the 5 minute candles to see if they can maybe continue to break out of here bullish. We'll look for something above here. We're so close to the high of the day and the low of the day that we will get a move on Nasdaq, but maybe just not at the moment right now. I would continue to watch this as we lead more into New York. This is the green 9 EMA, and then our 200 EMA is right above here. Okay, so I'll give you guys this chart again in our Zoom chat. 1 second, and we're gonna move over. Okay, so there is another trading view link, third trading view link in the Zoom chat. That's Nasdaq. So let's put all these together now. We've got US30 on the left, we have Nasdaq right in the middle, and we have gold starting to break out of here. Okay, so gold broke out, retested, volume above. So I'm going to flip the red box green now on gold to see if we can hold this, and maybe if we can start to break out bullish for COMEX market open. Maybe they take it up, break a high, grab the liquidity, pending orders, they bring it right back down. We'll see. There's going to be some volatility coming in the next 90 seconds with COMEX market open. And we can kind of maybe trap, same thing with Dow Jones, maybe inside here. The white lines, the hourly support and resistance currently, okay? Okay guys, so let's take a look here. Okay, is anybody in any trades on gold? We'll watch gold right now. Is anybody in a buys? Is anybody selling on gold? I'm kind of on the sideline myself right over here. Let's take a look at spreads. Make sure your lot size. Guys, go through the motions. It's Monday, start of the week. How much are you going to risk today trading? All of those things, okay? And thank you everyone on YouTube for joining. 250 of you guys. We do appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay, so see the volatility. It's turning green, going red. Okay, so this is what's called COMEX market open, commodity exchange open. There's going to be a flood of volume coming in. Here's the close, bullish close, close near the high, breakout. Okay, you can see a little bit on Bookmap. You can see how it's going ahead. Okay, nice big bullish candle close near the high. This is kind of that firecracker breaking out of here. So where do we have resistance? Right up here, 1920. Right up. See these wicks over here, 1920? Where that red line is, okay, just tapped right into that, okay? So if you look to the left of the chart, right there, where those 5-minute candles came up there, see how it just tapped right into that, okay? And we'll see if it continues. That white line is that hourly resistance, 1921.65. So big bullish open at COMEX market, where gold is just breaking out. Okay, so you see that all of that big buying volume, look at the cumulative volume delta shot up to almost 1800 just on that COMEX market open. We'll do crude oil tomorrow. Okay, we just did 3 charts. That's enough for now. Tomorrow we'll switch it up. Well, instead of gold tomorrow, we'll look at crude oil. Wow, big bullish move continuing. So that filled from the hourly resistance to the next hourly resistance. Okay, so now we're breaking above. Where's the next area? You see those 2 tweezer top wicks at 1923? Big bullish move on gold. Wow. Okay, congratulations on you guys that were in a buy. If you guys were unfortunately in a sell, you see what can happen when there's a volatile session. Okay, you could be in massive drawdown. And we also have news coming at 8:30, guys. Remember that too. In the next 7-8 minutes, we have a red folder. Okay, and remember this 1925 yellow line is a critical daily level. Okay, you can see that the RSI is at 80, just parabolic out of here. Okay, it could continue to drive. Okay, don't just start selling just because you see 80 on the RSI. It could just dip a little bit, pick up all the bids, and come right back up. Okay, so big open on gold. Okay, this is, again, guys, so you understand what's going on here. The weekend, the market is closed. Okay, so this is now the commodity exchange opening up. So you can see that there's a lot of buying volume that's coming in the market for gold when the commodity exchange market opened up. Will it hold up there? I don't know, but we'll see where the volume closes. And then we also have the red folder news coming in a few minutes, the next 6-7 minutes. That may continue to pump the move, or it may reverse the move a little bit. Because the red folder will directly affect the US dollar. Okay, so gold is correlated with the US dollar. It trades with XAU USD. And if you're in a buy, guys, I would recommend a trailing stop loss. Go to a break even. Okay, secure as much as you can as it's going up. Bring your trailing stop loss up with it. Okay, see US30 made an impulse move up there, got rejected right back into this box. Very strong move on gold. Okay, will it tap into that daily 1925, 1926 area? Our high of the day is up here, 1933. Okay, so 30 seconds to go. This body of this candle is going to close. If it closes near the high, we're looking for maybe a little bit of momentum to come up to this daily level. If there's pullbacks, we kind of want to hold the white line now. Okay, see how it's like roughly 50% of the volume from here to there. Kind of we want to stay above here, but it's coming down. We want to keep that volume close near the high, 5 seconds. So it's getting pushed down a little bit, resistance near the close. We want to hold this white line, okay, red. So if it comes down, we want to kind of hold halfway, like where my cursor is now. But if it can't, maybe test the white line. We want to hold there. If this area, now white line, can turn into hourly support. But we're going into news and a new 30-minute candle in four minutes. So we'll have enough momentum to maybe come up to that daily area. Now it's coming down red. Okay, so let's pay attention to the white line. And then these other red lines are previous areas of resistance that maybe will be support going forward on the lower time frame. Okay, so you see how it's coming down red, touching now the white line. Let's see if it respects it, if it can catch a wick here. If it doesn't, it'll probably sell into that red line. Okay, so far we caught a wick right at the white line, guys. Okay, so hourly support so far is holding. Maybe it consolidates in here and news might continue to push gold bullish. Or if it breaks here, we could be looking to sell down there come news time. Okay, and US30 is breaking down. Big rejection, push down, bearish candle, small pullback. So US30 might be pushing down too. Okay, so gold found some support at the white line. So news coming up for you guys that are just joining the call with us. We've already gone through everything here. Let's just look at right here, Monday, Empire State Manufacturing, red folder in 3 minutes. Okay, so they're forecasting negative 6.4. Remember, a negative number is bad. If it's worse than negative 6.4, we're looking for that. If it's positive, it might reverse the move of gold. Okay. See how it's coming right back down? See how the volume is attracted at that hourly support level? Okay, still holding. Okay, so came down red, picked up some buyers, coming back up. This candle's a hanging man. It still has the red volume of that ignited head. That could come down and continue push down, but if this candle flips, going into news, might be bullish depending on what results come out. Okay, and you guys should know where I got that white line from. Okay, so it's not guessing. I'm not guessing here where I put these lines. It was all started with the top down from the daily to the hourly down to the 5 minutes. That's why I like scalping these zones. Are they always accurate? No, but it helps give you an interest as to where the support might be, where the resistance is. And you see how it's still holding with 90 seconds to go. Still hasn't really broke down here. Okay, so we're 1 minute away from the red folder news. Remember, it's going to be volatile, okay? So if you are in profit, okay, make sure you're number one at a break even. Make sure you have maybe a trailing stop loss in profit. If you're in drawdown and you're still holding, understand that maybe the trade can go into further drawdown if you don't do anything, okay? So not everybody is in profit. Some of you guys were maybe selling and then this big bullish move happened and you're still holding in drawdown. think about if this continues to go bullish, what will that do to you? Okay, so I'm not in a trade, so I'm on both sides here. If you guys are buying or selling, I'm on the sidelines waiting. And remember, they can manipulate it, okay? They can make it look like it's going to close strong, and then the news will be gap down and then just push right back down, okay? So just be careful with the news too. You don't need to jump in the market right away the first 10 seconds. You can wait for that entire 5-minute candle to close from 8:30 to 8:35. Let's see. Okay, so here's the close. There's an open bullish ignited green right inside this consolidated area. So it's a lower high, could not break. Now it might push down and fill our lower wick and then test again that hourly support level. But now with news, it might break the white line and start to drop. Okay, so it may push down. See again, it tested that white line coming right back up. Might have to wait for some volume to close. See how it's just concentrated right in here? Maybe a bullish flag forming. Maybe going to break out bullish. It's right inside here still. Okay, now again, it came down red, tested it, flicked right back up. US30 still in the box. Nasdaq is still in the box. Okay, so still nothing has broke this hourly support yet. Result, Josh, negative 4.6. Okay, so seen as positive. I know a lot of traders see the minus side and take it as a negative, but remember from previous was, what was it, negative 6.4, and now it's negative 4.6. So it is seen as a little bit, the closer you get to zero, positive. I'm teaching my son grade 7 integers, so that's exactly what we're talking about. Do you guys understand that? Integers? Do you guys know that math? Okay. Negative 6.4 or negative 4.6. Which one is greater? Okay, a lot of people make a mistake because they see the negative. But if you get closer to zero, remember we're trying to move towards zero. So positive would be positive for US dollar. That's why we're getting a little bit of a drop on gold. Okay, so let's see in the next 2.5 minutes if we close below that white line. This is where you can take maybe like an impulse sell if you like, but you still have 2.5 minutes to go. We don't know what will happen, but now it's pushing down. You could even go to the lower time frames and kind of watch the 1-minute candles. Okay, so is this 1-minute candle going to close below? Every other 1-minute candle couldn't close below. Here's might be the first 1-minute candle on gold that closes below. Okay, 8 seconds, 7. Remember the white line is that hourly level we're watching. Okay, and they might close the volume right at that white line. Okay, so there was the close below, the retest of it. Let's see if they can start to push down. And this might be a possible opportunity to maybe look for a sell, but I'm going to stay with that 5-minute body. Okay, so it's coming down. It's going to close in 90 seconds, but that's like a 1-minute setup. If you're looking for a 1-minute scalp, the volume close below, it might have enough momentum to push down to the red line, maybe to that 9 EMA down there. Sellers are pushing it down, but remember the VWAP is right there. And there's still a lot of cumulative volume delta positive over here. Okay, so there's the drop coming down to the previous red line, which was that 5-minute support. So just here showing the 1-minute candle. Okay, so how it closed below, retested. Sometimes that's a 1-minute sell opportunity. Next candle, you get rewarded. If you took the 1-minute sell, you get kind of rewarded with this move. Okay, and then when you look at the pips on a 1-minute scalp, like from this body was 10, with the additional move, 20 pips. In 2 minutes with minimal drawdown, the 1 minute volume did close below that white line, and the next one opened and pushed. Okay, but if we're watching the 5, it's going to close now in 30 seconds. Let's see where the 5 closes. Okay, so here's the 5-minute close off of that news. Where will it close? Will it come back up green? Will it continue to push down? Let's see. And then any retest, what we're looking for is the retest of this red line, but more importantly, to see if we can hold below that hourly white line. Okay, so the 5-minute candle just opened up green. We're right at the VWAP over here. Okay, so coming down red, continue push down, and then now it might come down to the next hourly white line right there at 1918. We'll test that, and then the bigger buy zone we'll look to see how it reacts at this green box. Okay, and if you're a 1-minute trader, that is a target right there. It came to your next white line, so it filled like zone to zone on the 1-minute candles. So that might be like a 30 pip move. Okay, if you took the sell anywhere there, down to there. Yeah, 30 pips. Okay, so that's the zone. As a 1-minute trader, you need to make a decision down there because it could come back up green. You could go to a break even. You could put a trailing stop loss in the market, or you can close partials or close the entire trade. Okay, it went from white to white line. It filled that zone on the 1 minutes. That's a 30 pip fill in 3 minutes. But if you're watching the 5 minutes, still developing in here. Came back down to the white line, coming right back up. So let's see now if it can test 50% of the volume or the white line and see if it can continue to hold below. So it looks like gold is now consolidating right now in between the hourly resistance and support right here. Did anybody get that quick little sell? Maybe catch a few pips, or still waiting? I'm still waiting, guys. I haven't taken a trade yet. Still waiting. But you guys understand how you can do a top down and watch the 1 minutes. Okay? Very, very easy, guys. Okay? Did it close below that white line? Yes, it did. And then did it come all the way down to the white line? Yes, it did. That's a target. Okay, now it's coming right back up. Like you could have kind of bought down here and bring it right back up, and you're up 15, 20 pips right now just on buying that white line. If that's the way how you choose to trade. It might be fast for everybody. Does it always trade like that? No, it doesn't. But take some practice if you guys like that style of trading. Okay, and we just came right back down to the volume weighted average price line, the white line right over here. It's still holding. We're coming right back up. Okay, but now you can see it came up, rotated right back down, coming back up. Is it going to close above here, and then maybe we're going to push back up to take up that high and maybe attempt that daily yellow line? Or are they going to start to bring the offers down, start to absorb some of these buyers and continue to push this thing down? Good job, Brandon. Killed it on gold. You closed MT5. Good. Maybe you're done for the markets right now, done for the day. Isn't it nice, Brandon, on a Monday morning to maybe be done before 9 a.m.? When people are getting up, you're done for your day. That's the beauty of trading, guys. That's the positives of trading. Is if you have a great day early, you have the entire day to do whatever you want. Work finished for the week. You see that, guys? Brandon's done for the week. Tell a lot of people that. Some people are waking up right now for their 9 to 5, and Brandon is done trading for the entire week. That's unbelievable. That's the power of trading, guys. Mustafa, 1.6% on gold buys. Congrats, brother. Congrats. Good job. Okay, we've got Dow breaking out and Nasdaq breaking out. Okay, could be due to the news, but the markets are breaking out as well. I'm going to start to move more into the indices come 9 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to continue watching gold in here. Mustafa, I love it too. You know, the zone to zone trading. I just started trading, like I learned that style years back, and since then I've never looked back. I find it easier because you can measure the targets, and then once the volume gets there, make a decision. You know, you don't need to close the entire trade, guys. Okay, I do that, but you can close partials. You can use a trailing stop loss. For example, right now Dow Jones. If you bought this, maybe bring your trailing stop loss at like just below maybe 50% right here. So if you bought down here, all of this is secured. If the market comes back down, okay, you get tapped out, but at least you secure some money. If you keep it open, it might be a big red candle that comes all the way right back down to where you bought, and then you're left with nothing. If it holds here and continues to break for a new higher high, if it takes out that white hourly line, take your trailing stop loss to this green box and just keep doing that. You know, maybe you can get a nice move in the market, and a 20 pip move could turn into 50, 100, maybe even 200 if the volume keeps moving in your direction and keeps respecting over 50% of each candle and making higher lows. Yeah, you can turn a nice little trade into a big trade. But you need the market to cooperate with you. Not always does it do that. Maybe sometimes it just consolidates. So gold right now came back up, back down, red coming back down. So we're now flagging. Okay, gold is not going to stay below here and above here all day. We know that maybe if buyers continue to come back up, it'll close above here and try and take out that high, maybe that daily area 1925. If the red volume continues to close below this hourly support, maybe it might push down in here, 1915, 1914. Excuse me, guys. Okay, and then we have a new 15-minute candle coming in 2.5 minutes. So even if you're trading 1 minute, if you're trading 3 minutes, if you're trading 5 minutes, it's nice to click on the 15 minutes and see what's going on. Like Dow on the 15, very bullish candle, took out the high. Where will it close? Will it close above that purple daily high? It's closing in 2.5 minutes. Dow might continue to be bullish. Same with Nasdaq. Nasdaq on the 15 looks like it's breaking out of the hourly resistance. If volume closes above, small pullback. Maybe the next 15-minute candle might have come up to the high of the day on Nasdaq. Maybe break out to that 200 EMA. Gold on the 15-minute. Okay, so we had the big breakout on Comex, and then the news brought it right back down where it's right here now. Is this red volume going to close? Where will it close? Inside here, below the white line, above the white line. So you get a lot of information from watching the 15s as well. Holy Newt, 25% of $400 account secured this morning. That's huge. Can you? Percent wise, not dollar wise, but 25% is huge, bro. You guys got to understand how big that is in numbers, percentage. You know, when we say try and get 1% per day, and then you get a number like 25. Okay, so you see you're 24, 23% above like a nice target of 1% or 2%. So that's how now you scale your accounts. So you can trade a little bit more with caution. If you do have a pullback, if you hit a stop loss, you only lose maybe 1%, 2%. You're still ahead. So that's a big, like, you can build off of that. You can compound that count strong now. But don't go risking it all on the next trade and give it all back. You got to learn the discipline of now how to properly scale that account. And then when you get the hang of doing this, yes, you can do it with larger capital. You can do it with the larger lot sizing once you get the hang of it. Yeah, if you can kind of, Lee, same thing. If you can kind of replace your hourly income at your job by trading on the side. I used to do that back in the day. When I was making like 20 bucks an hour, I would look to make $20 an hour while I was trading and try and keep up with that. And then you know that you're replacing your income. And then if you can do that consistently, maybe you got now a little side job by trading. Okay, so let's see here. Now we're pushing down, close, ignited bar on gold. This is a new 15-minute. We have bar coding going on with US30. Green, red, green coming back up at this green zone. We have Nasdaq that closed above and might be a 3-bar play. So Nasdaq might be bullish and continue to break out and then try and attempt that high of the day for Nasdaq. Gold is holding right here. So let's see if it can bounce off this box right here and maybe continue to come back up. But you see now how gold is below the VWAP now. So the depth of market has kind of changed in favor of the sellers right now. So we'll see if it can pick up these bids down here and come back up. Remember the CVD was at 1,000, okay, right there at 820 when COMEX market opened up. And then since then, it's almost retraced all the way right back down where it will balance itself out back to zero. Okay, this could be a nice 3-bar play. Big bullish candle at 835, pullback, still holding above 50%. Look at here, we might even have a golden crossover. Okay, the 9 EMA is coming up to the 200. And it might continue to maybe cross over, and then you'll see Nasdaq maybe making a bullish move above here. Okay, and we're watching also US30 if it can do something similar, maybe close above here. Above, that's the purple line, high of the day for US30 as well. So we'll watch and see if it can close above here. Maybe continue push up to that hourly white line, and then the next hourly white line is right there, 33,900. Gold breaking down. Okay, so you see that big buys, guys? This is the thing with trading. If you were in a buy, okay, and some of you guys were, and you don't secure anything, it's not always intended to just go up forever. You see, if you didn't do anything, that was a big candle. Look, it's retraced all the way right back down to like before it even started. So if you didn't do anything, you just gave back all of your profit on that buy. And it's sad to see that, because that move was approximately 75 pips. And if you don't do anything, look at the market retrace all the way right back down 75 pips. So that's why I always say, when you go into a trade and you go up 20 pips, maybe go to break even. If you go up 30, 40, 50 pips, put a trailing stop loss to secure some profit in case there's a pullback. Don't let these things trade with nothing, because the market will come back and take everything. Three-bar play on Nasdaq, Ben. Yep. We just got to kind of get it to close back above that purple, that daily high. Nasdaq is working a 3-bar play as well. So let's see if it can close engulfed over here. And then it might pull back, but if it pulls back, maybe pull back into the 9 EMA or the 200 and maybe develop this golden cross that's happening on these EMAs and maybe get that volume push to continue to break out of here. Okay, and we have 1 more minute to go into the close. Okay, there was a Nasdaq buy signal sent out with SST Scalper Pro at entry 15,005. So right around here, 05, above here. So above all of this support. And now it's running roughly 25 pips. No, 35, I'm sorry, at 15,040. So if anybody took the Scalper Pro, it's running about 40 pips above here, 15,005. So let's see where we close and if we can get that continuation. Rajiv, 35 pips, nice. Trail it if you can with a little bit of a trailing stop loss. Go directly to a break even, up 35 pips. That's to protect your capital. Okay, so we closed above. It's a bullish ignited candle on Nasdaq. Gold, we also have a bullish candle coming right back up. And US30 is a bullish ignited candle, fill the wick. Let's see if it can drive. If US30 can drive to that hourly white line, 33865. Let's see if Nasdaq can get up to that purple high of the day up here, 15,065. Let's see if gold can maybe next leg pushing back up. And then any pullbacks, we'd like to see if US30 can hold this green box. Any pullbacks on Nasdaq might come right back down to where it all started, breakout here. And there's the 9 and the 200 meeting right there. And gold, I want to see if it can come back up and close inside this box, maybe specifically close above this 9 EMA and build in here. And then gold might be making its next leg up. Gold, where's a good buy zone? You can buy gold right now, or you can wait for this 5-minute candle to close. We see where it closes. Okay, so US30 broke out right up to, that's a target up there too. It just filled the imbalance from right here. This used to be the white line, 820, 33,820, and it just came up to 865. So that's a 45 pip imbalance fill. And then if it can continue to push, now white to white line up here, look to the left of the chart. The last time the volume was trading in between here on the 5 minutes was right over here. This was at 10 a.m. on Friday. Okay, where could it possibly? If you don't know exactly where it could go up to, if you just place a line halfway in between here, like right there at 885, 883, maybe that's where it will go up to. Okay, so when I'm looking back on US30, there's that red line. If it can close above the white line, might get more momentum to continue to push. Nasdaq might get up there too. If you're selling trade line, US30 you're selling, okay? If you're selling, just remember that there's a lot of bullish momentum. So you want to kind of get a strong close and then maybe like a retest of this white line, and then maybe you'll get that selling pressure. But if this closes above this white line, you might continue to get a squeeze up to that red line. So, okay, and then 2 more minutes to go on gold as well. Okay, so big push on US30. That's why I'm saying be careful selling, guys. Okay, if it closes above this white line, it might just pull back a little bit and continue pushing bullish. And we're getting close to 9 a.m. as well. So new hourly candle coming in the market in 6 minutes. Okay, and we'll see if gold can close inside here, maybe pull back. Gold might be an opportunity to look for a buy. Josh, you're going to secure Nas with 20 pips. Nice, yeah. Might get that momentum to tap into that high of the day up there. Watch where US30 closes again too. Look at where the volume is concentrated right at that hourly white line. And let's watch the close on gold as well. Got a bullish candle, but still it's counter trading this original red move. And we're right back concentrated right at the VWAP. Okay, so US30 did close below the white line. Look at the size of the wick. Okay, so it might need to come back up there, but if it gets rejected with a lower high, then maybe it might push down bearish down into here. Okay, so let's see if gold can get a retest right here. Okay, so US30, is it still holding above 50% of that bullish body? It is. Okay, so here's now our bullish move to see if we can fill the wick and maybe continue to pop out of here. Same with Nasdaq. It's got to fill that wick. It's still bullish, hasn't really broke down any support levels. Now we're going to see if it can fill and pop up to that daily high, 15,063.65. And if US30 can continue to fill that wick, and maybe break out bullish and also ultimately close above the white line. It came up, that's a lower high and got rejected. As it came down, picked up more bids and trying again for that next attempt to break out of there. But you see, did it break below this 50%? No. Did it even retest it? No. So it's still holding. Gold is a nice retest as well. Okay, it came down red, and I'm going to buy gold inside the box right now. I'm going to go in a gold buy inside the consolidated box right now. Okay, and I'm going to look for gold to maybe fill back up to test the white line up there for gold. So I'm just going to go into a buy and just test out gold right here. Maybe place my stop loss below the 200 EMA down there and see if I can get that move coming through there. To test back in the highs. So I'm giving a little room to breathe going into 9 a.m. It's holding this area of support. I'll try my luck with gold. Maybe if it builds, consolidates in here and continues to get that leg breaking out of here. And then see if this VWAP can still hold positive so it can accumulate here. Okay, so both Nasdaq and US30, they came up but couldn't take out the high. Okay, so that's important. Didn't have enough momentum to take out the high, both of them, Nasdaq and US30. So when that happens, you might get some increased selling pressure to push it down, but as it comes down, it might pick up the bids. Okay, after 9 o'clock, we'll start to look at US30 on Bookmap, and maybe we can start to see a little bit more as to what's going on. So gold is coming down bearish. I'd like to see maybe if it can pick up a few more bids in here and kind of close again above this white line. See if it can close above 1918.40. Maybe build a little bit more there going into the next new hour. I'm looking for that bullish move. But I'd like to see if volume can close above this white line. And if US30 can maybe close above the white line going into the new hourly 9 a.m. And if Nasdaq can continue to hold its support, which it is. Okay, so we got a nice little bounce down here on gold. So let's see again if we can continue to maybe push up into here, close kind of above this VWAP, maybe take out a few of these pending orders, and see going into the next hour if we can have some nice bullish momentum on gold. Same with Nasdaq and maybe US30 continue to push up. So even if you're looking for sells, guys, nothing has really broke down here. Here's the close, and we're in the new hour. Okay, so here's the close. We closed below, but it's pushing up again. Pushing up again. Gold did close above the white line. Pull back again. Let's see if it can continue to get some momentum and build through here. If it comes back down to the green box, I'm giving it some room to breathe with my stop loss. Then maybe it needs to pick up some bids down in here. And we've got US30 making its move. It's trying to fill. Once it fills those two wicks, you can probably get that little pop, that potential to come back up to that red line. Gold buy signal at 1919. Okay. So we got a SST signal here. Let me just take a look. $19.19.50. 19. Okay, so it's right above this resistance here. Okay. Okay, so we just got a Scalper Pro buy signal right above here, right above this resistance, 19.1950. I'm in a little earlier. I didn't see that signal come out. So I'm in the trade. I'm in a little bit of drawdown right now. So if you guys want, wait up there at 19.19.50 up there. Okay, and this could be the new hourly momentum switch in the markets, or maybe it comes back down to pick up a little bit more liquidity down here. Maybe let's see if it can pick up our bids. We're still hanging right at this VWAP, so it's still consolidating. We've got 3 impulse breaks on US30 above that hourly resistance. If we can get more clean green volume closing above there, then maybe we'll get interest of new buyers to step into the market and take it through here. Nasdaq is still looking good. Every wick is a higher low. All we need is some volume in the market. Okay, so gold again came down, broke below that hourly support, picked up some bids. They want to trade up in here. And then also watch US30 if we can get some green volume closing above that hourly level. See how it came up again, 3 impulse moves, and then now could not close with that volume or get it back above there, so it's got to come back down. Now it might test 50% of that green candle. Gold rejected as well. Okay, so testing this box in here to see if it can hold. If it breaks below here, this is a lot of support that we're going to break, and unfortunately that's kind of where my stop loss is down there. Okay, so it's testing like here. The previous breakout, what breakout was this? This was COMEX. That was that big COMEX move. So we're coming all the way back down to test the COMEX move. Maybe it can pick up the big buyers coming in. Maybe we can come back up and close it back above there. Okay, but if this breaks, that's kind of where my stop loss is, because I don't want to be in a trade and it's red all the way down here. So I'm giving myself a certain amount of risk that I can hold the trade in this amount of drawdown without panicking. I have the appropriate lot size for my account, where I can still let it room to breathe. Maybe if it has to come down to pick up those bids, I allow it. But no volume has really closed above 19.1950 on the SST Scalper Pro, so you guys can continue to wait and watch how it accumulates. I'm in drawdown, okay? I can be your leading indicator telling you guys. I'm in drawdown right now, still holding the trade. It's coming back up, so we've got a good amount of bids that it just picked up, higher than the previous low. Still holding structure at this green box. That's good, but we need a nice solid close above here. You see how it's just still hanging out at this VWAP. Okay, so it's really in a tight consolidation right now. Do you guys want me to switch to US30 on Bookmap, or do you guys want to still watch gold, how it is in here? See, that's a nasty manipulated candle. The way how they gap it down right below there and push it down. So they're going to come down to, again, to attempt to take out all the lows. We'll stay on gold, okay? We'll keep it on gold. We'll watch it in here. Okay, so you see how US30 came down, right down where they closed it at 50% of that previous green candle. They opened it, impulsive red, came down, caught a wick coming right back up, and now it's kind of trading. You see how it's like a wall at this white line, keep pushing it down. So it's trying to pick up all the bids and come right back up, but there's strong selling pressure on US30, strong selling pressure on Nasdaq. 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks coming up there, getting rejected back down. Same with, there's a lot of resistance on gold too. See how all the volume is like kind of below the VWAP? Like I'm trying to hold this buy, but if we don't close anything positive above here, we're going to get red volume below this hourly white line, and then it's going to push down. That's unfortunately where my stop loss is. That's my maximum risk on this trade. So it might be a like double bottom, I'm hoping, like where it came down here, came back up. That's our resistance. Coming back down, maybe it can pick up these bids, continue to come back up, and then close above the resistance. And then that's our SST Scalper Pro buy signal. If it closes above there, maybe retest. Maybe I'll, if I'm still in the trade and I'm not taken out, I'm going to add maybe a second buy up there and then get the breakout and then hold 2 buys on gold. But I'm waiting. Okay, guys, so I'm waiting either a closure above here to add a second buy, and I'm also watching my stop loss down in here. Okay, so it's still building, double bottom building. We're collecting. It's getting rejected down there, rejected. We just need an influx of bullish volume to maybe close kind of above this area. This is where gold is consolidated. Right here in the book, right here. Okay, and that's exactly our zone where we are right now. And it will follow all of this volume going into Wall Street in the next 20 minutes. We'll follow Nasdaq, we'll follow Dow, we'll follow gold. See how tough the resistance is up here. We keep coming up, but they keep pushing it down. But every single time it comes down, it goes back up. It came back down, higher low from over here, and we just came back down red, higher low, coming right back up. So now it's a bullish candle going to close in 90 seconds. Can we break out of here, get that nice positive close, maybe flip the order book a little bit more and start to maybe push up to maybe where the trap volume is up here. We see how low lack of volume. Look at the size of the volume when we had COMEX market open up, and it has just kind of died down. See, this is not good. It came up again, lower high, lower high, lower high. So even though we're building higher lows off the bottom, we have lower highs off the top. So we're in a flag. And flags can go both ways. Sellers could take control and bring it back down here, or buyers could close it above there and take control. So it's in a really, really tough area right here. Everything is concentrated and consolidating. Nasdaq and US30, right around this area. It's just unfortunate, guys. We got a lack of volume in the market. So it's going to trade sideways until we get that next push of volume. Who's going to be the next push? Is it going to be the sellers or the buyers? That's what we're trying to determine. So we're closing in 10 seconds right here. Again, we're concentrated right near this. I'll get rid of this consolidated box. Maybe this might be more clear. Okay, so see the white line here? That's that hourly support. We just closed with a spin top indecision. They opened it bullish, ignited. So let's see with this momentum, can it fill these wicks? If not, it's going to continue to come back down into here. US30 is still consolidating right in here. Can that green volume get back above? Maybe fill these wicks. Nothing has really broke down on US30. Still closing above 50% of that previous bullish candle. Yeah, there was that little liquidity grab that came down, but the volume is still above. Nasdaq, nothing has really broken down for Nasdaq either. Nothing has really broke down for gold either down here, but where the hell are the gold buyers? Nobody wants to buy gold right now. Guys, gold is on sale right now. Anyone wants to buy? Where's Big Dave to drop those big lots? Okay, so you see that, guys? Lack of momentum on the buyers. Okay, so they brought it up. Again, equal highs with all these previous wicks. Couldn't even take out that. And then now, naturally, the sellers, when they see weakness, what's going to happen? They sell. Okay, so when it comes down, but this is where maybe buyers keep accumulating at cheaper prices. But there's just no volume in the market right now. Okay, so it's just flagging. Same with Nasdaq. Same with US30. We got caught in a very consolidated time in the market, but as it came down again, higher low, higher low, higher low. So the buyers are still interested, but look at it. We're hugging the VWAP. We're stuck in this area in the book, and this is the consolidation. I know it gets really annoying. It gets extremely annoying, but this is why you don't over leverage your account. In my opinion, if you over leverage your account, if you're selling, you're getting scared. If you're buying, you're getting scared. If you're trading within your account limits, you should be okay. I'm in a trade. Yes, I'm in a gold buy. Again, look at US30. Miss Jones keeps coming up to the hourly and cannot break any momentum. So if you get that closure of volume, you might get an influx of buyers, take it back up. Nasdaq is still looking good, bullish ignited candle, but needs to take out these highs and attempt that daily high. And then we have a new 15-minute candle coming up too in the next less than 2 minutes. So you see how a lot of the volume is concentrated at this white line. If we look at the 15-minute candles across the board too. This 15-minute candle on US30, lots of indecision, came up, back down. Let's see if we can get that volume close above the white line. Nasdaq pushed down nicely, 50% into the previous 15-minute candle and pushing up. Let's see if it can take out that wick and come up to the high of the day and have a bullish move. Gold came all the way down. Tweezer bottoms with a higher low on the 15-minute candles. But again, I'm watching to see if that volume can close above that white line. It's still below it. So I'm looking for that bullish move to come through here. I might not get it. And if I don't, that's okay. That's trading. But just trade within your risk. Yep, Patrick, tomorrow we'll do oil instead of gold. We'll switch it up, guys. That's what we said last week. We'll switch up some securities. We'll look at Forex as well, too. Okay, so we have 30 seconds to go into the close of this particular 5-minute candle. But more importantly, we have a new 15-minute candle that will open in the next 23 seconds. Okay, so let's continue to watch. Okay, so US30 again is making its move. Nasdaq is making its move. Hopefully gold can make its move. But the close of the candle is also very, very important. Efren, welcome. Good morning. Happy Monday, bro. Okay, so we just closed with some green volume on gold above that white line. That's good. Can we carry with this momentum now in this new 15-minute bar? Nasdaq is attempting the high of the day, and US30 didn't close above the white line, but small pullback. So this could be the impulse move that fills all the wicks and pops a little bit. Very nice move. Okay, congratulations on you guys that were holding that pullback on US30. Congrats to you guys holding Nasdaq buys. And gold, there's no volume. Okay, now we're starting to get a little bit. See that little tick of green volume? Okay, we need to get some volume on gold in here. Noor, you're running 60 pips on Nasdaq. Good. Minimum Noor, break even, and maybe start to secure like a trailing stop loss behind. Okay, it's nice. 60 pips. Okay, so even gold, guys, disappointing. It came up again, couldn't even take out a high, and now it's coming right back down. So unfortunately, but you see where the heat is now? Okay, we got a little heat here, little heat here. We're getting closer to market open. Yeah, gold is just playing Frankie. Yeah, US30 is looking nice, looking nice. So targeting that red line. Yep, there it is, targeting the red line. So that's, guys, if you are like zone to zone trading, that is a destinational move. It came right up to the red line. If it can continue to push, your next hourly resistance is right there, 33,900. Man, I should have taken US30 instead of gold. Gold is a slug right now. Okay, so the big red bar coming down again, maybe looking to take out that low, take out that low. I'm going to see if it will pick up any liquidity below this box, right near that 200 EMA, and then my stop loss is down there because I don't want to catch a falling knife if it starts to break through here. Okay, so again, we caught some buyers. Again, equal low, equal low, equal low. But there's a lack of volume on gold, guys. I'm sorry, like the bars are just dead right here. Okay, so we have one more minute, 55 seconds. It came down, came back up. Again, it's concentrated right near this hourly area. Can we get positive green volume closing above. After it grabs some liquidity down there, US30 looks beautiful. If it can close, guys, anywhere around here, remember 50%. But what you can use is these previous wicks, okay, right over here, those 3 wicks. Place a line and then use this red line as your ongoing support for any pullbacks on US30. Okay, and then like normally I draw like boxes like this. That would have been red, now green. So can we stay kind of above here, above that hourly, and build off of this 5-minute level? Any pullbacks on US30, you kind of want to hold here and maybe continue driving up. Okay, Nasdaq is approaching the daily high. And if it has an impulse breakout, look at where it could go. See the right there, 15,090. Right up there could be Nasdaq's push. So there's Nasdaq's red line. We closed with volume above that white line again. It's still a pin bar. There's still red volume, but you see how the volume is still coming up above the white line on gold? That is positive for us in buys, but there's no real momentum coming through. It just keeps coming down, back up, coming down, back up, coming down, back up. But we need a momentum push, kind of like how US30 broke strong through there after that accumulation. Gold is accumulating, but we're not getting that big push. Okay, so pull back on US30, coming all the way back down, maybe to attempt the green box. And we're 8 minutes away from Wall Street open, so just let's please be careful too, going into Wall Street. Okay, so just looking like at the 15s. Okay, you see gold. It came, look at 15-minute candles on gold. Came down 1 time, 2 times, 3 times down here. Triple bottom on gold. And the volume ended up closing above the white line, above the hourly. So I'm still holding the buy, but I would like to see some volume come in the market and push gold up. If not, it's going to continue to maybe fill these wicks and then push down. That's why my stop loss is below there. And now our cumulative volume delta has slipped negative for the moment, negative 160. We broke the baseline 0. So we're in selling territory down here. So we really have to pick up our bids down here. Otherwise, gold could really start to break down bearish. Okay, so Nasdaq, does it have enough momentum to break that high of the day? It came down nicely, picked up the bids too. Now all it needs to do is flip this red body, flip it, turn it into maybe a bullish pin bar hammer, and we can see Nasdaq maybe taking out the high of the day. Gold is still holding our level right here. We finally have one green bar of volume. Is there a way, Chad, to wake up the buyers? I have no idea. I've been holding this trade for 10, 20, 30, over 30 minutes now. You can see even Bookmap since 8:45, start of 8:45 coming into 9:30. That's about 45 minutes where it's just been accumulating inside here. That's about it. The only thing that I can see is there is a little bit of heat coming up here. So maybe the market gold wants to break out maybe to test this liquidity up here. But if it doesn't, if it keeps going lower highs, these offers could start to come down and really take the market down. Not the greatest. Monday morning, no buyers of gold yet. So then this is what happens, guys. See how we're not creating any new highs? Then it allows more selling pressure to come in. When they see that the buyers are weak, then it allows selling pressure to come through. US30 broke out, okay, to that red line, opened, ignited, and coming to retest. Okay, if it can hold here, maybe start to consolidate here and continue, maybe bullish, maybe start to trade inside here. Nasdaq is pulling down at the high of the day, and we're 5 minutes away from market open. Okay, so please, guys, whatever you're trading, if you're trading gold, Nasdaq, US30, any other securities you guys are trading, if you're trading crude, forex, whatever it is, okay, just be aware that in 4.5 minutes we have Wall Street market open. That's going to bring in a lot of volume in the market, a lot of volatility. Okay, so it might go in your direction, or it could possibly go against your direction. Okay, so number one thing is risk management. When you are trading, if you're in profit, maybe go to a break even. If you are in profit also and you have a nice cushion or a buffer, go to a trailing stop loss. If you're in drawdown, okay, myself, I'm in drawdown right now. I can make a decision right now. I can close this trade, take a loss right now, or continue to hold it in market open. I play the volume, minute by minute, everything. I judge how it's moving. I've got my stop loss down here. Maybe I want to close it before market open. Now it's coming down. So they're probably coming down now to hunt for stop losses. Use me as an example. I'm a stop loss in the market, pending down there. So if it comes down there, it might stop me out. Then the market might come back up. See now how it's coming down to take out all the pending orders down here? So I still got to watch to see. Are they going to grab some liquidity and turn it back up, or is it coming down hard? Okay, so now again, it's coming down, flicked, back up. Same with US30. Same structure, everything. Are they coming down to take out the pending orders right before market open? You got to get used to those moves, guys, if you're trading right into the market open. That's why sometimes I don't like to take trades going into market open, but I took this trade over 30-40 minutes ago, so I'm still holding it. Would I take a buy or sell right now on gold 2.5 minutes before market open? Probably not. But I'm in this trade from a while ago. But I still got to watch it. Okay, so 2.5 minutes to go. The candle is half exhausted. It came up, lower high, pushed all the way back down, close to the 200, close to where I have my stop loss, and then came right back up, just picked up a few bids at 1929, coming right back up. Yes, Trong, I am in the trade. I've stated that for over 40 minutes now. I'm in the trade in gold, yes. In a buy, in drawdown. I don't know how else to make this clear, guys. What's BTC at? 28,000? We got to see 30,000 plus on BTC. That is big resistance. Okay, guys, so be ready for market open for any security you're trading. Okay, so we grab some liquidity. It's coming right back up. Can it close above the white line? Can we close above this green box? So you see where that came down. Okay, I was close to getting my stop taken out. Thankfully, it held. Picked up the bids. Now we need a strong close with this momentum that they picked up the volume. If it's another lower high, then Wall Street market open is probably going to come down. Like that's a weak move on buyers. It's very weak. Okay, it doesn't matter that they picked up the volume. If there's no follow through, it's weak. It's gonna then the sellers will come back down. They'll come back down to the low and then really break it. US30 came down too. Picked up the liquidity, coming back up strong. But you need follow through. It's got to close strong. 25 seconds to go, guys. So be prepared, please. There could be a lot of volatility. You could even see gold close here, they gap it down here and start coming down. Okay, so be ready. I have my finger on the trigger to close a trade, to add another buy order up here. We have an SST buy signal up here at 1919.50. So we'll see if volume can come back up here. Here's market open now. US30 closed below the green box. So flip it, guys, quickly. Do it. Flip it, red. If it still holds, it might sell off. Okay, coming back up. We've got gold making a bullish candle, but let's see. Can it? Oh man, rejected again at a lower high. Okay, so it needs to continue to build in this area. What? Carlos, BTC just popped 1.5 thousand? 29,500? That's why gold's not moving, guys. All the money is going into BTC. That's the reason. I'm being serious. 30,000 on gold. Everyone is, or 30,000 on BTC. Everyone's buying Bitcoin crypto right now. Gold is going to tank, guys. Watch stop losses down here. Money is moving, rotating, possibly from gold going into BTC. Oh, the ETF got approved? Nice. Okay. So guys, ETF got approved for BTC. Now they can allow institutional money, pension funds to buy crypto now with those ETFs. Big bullish move, guys. US30 markets breaking out. Okay, we'll watch also. If you're not in, we'll watch where this 5-minute candle closes. Flip this zone green again. Congratulations to you guys that never got stopped out on the indices. Good job, guys. I don't know if gold can get a pulse over here. I don't know how much longer I can hold this shit, guys. Sometimes when I just get sick of holding, I close the trade just because I'm sick and tired of holding and looking at it. Wow. Okay, US30 breaking out bullish. Nasdaq. You do that too, Brandon? Yeah. Sometimes when I get sick and tired of holding a trade, I just close it because I get fed up with it. In 1 hour, these buyers have showed me nothing. Why would I want to add another buy order when I see how weak they are? Like I got to have confidence to add another buy up here. Every time they come up, they get pinned down. Okay, guys, so US30, volatility came up, big wick going down. Nasdaq is still pushing up. It can come down as well too. See, that's what I mean, guys. If you're scalping market open, there could be big moves, but moves can come down. Okay, so we'll follow the volume as it closes the next 2 minutes if you haven't taken a trade. You see, guys, that's a big rejection wick. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you're scalping coming up, don't get too greedy. Like that's a big move. Like from here to there, that's 30 plus pips. Nasdaq is coming up to that red line. Beautiful. Okay, so that's another target for Nasdaq. This area, any pullbacks on Nasdaq, these wicks that were resistance turn to support. Kind of want to hold above here on Nasdaq going forward. Gold is horrible, guys. Okay, my stop is that's it. Stopped out, guys, of gold. I'm out. Took an L there on gold. Gold is a piece of shit. But what I do is, if I'm going to continue to trade today, okay, guys, pay attention. Don't just worry about the loss. Pay attention now if you want to kind of get your money back. Here's resistance. resistance, resistance. Okay, so I draw like a red box or an alert up here. If gold does decide to pick up all the volume down there and come back up, that's where later today I could be looking for a continuation buy on gold up there, but it's not there yet. So what I do is place an alert up there. I'm going to place an alert. If it does come back up here, then I could be watching that area up there. Okay, just because you get stopped out of a trade, you got to still, if you're going to continue to trade, but now I know that this is hard resistance. A lot of traders just take a loss and then they don't do any more analysis. That's all they do is like cry for the rest of the day. I don't do that. I look now where, if it comes down, is it going to potentially pick up more bids and come back up, but I don't want to still hold my trade, because if it comes down, I don't want to take it for the loss. Okay, I took a loss. I admit it in front of all of you guys, but I continue to follow the move if it proves to me that the buyers are here today, because for the last hour, I don't know where they are. They're not here, but if they do decide to come back in the market, I'm going to look for that potential buy back above there. If it continues to push down, then I kind of lower maybe my buy target, bring it down a little bit. Okay, so now it closed below that green box. So you got to flip this box green to red. Go through the motions. Nasdaq looks really nice. Nice breakout on Nasdaq, looking strong, holding, pop. That next daily area, 135. Noor, bring your trailing stop loss up with it. Okay, so I'm going to take gold off. We'll look at the indices now. We'll go to YM book. See, guys, why I get out? Okay, because I don't want to be caught in a bigger move. I already calculated how much pips I was willing to risk, what lot size I was using. Do I want to continue to hold the trade? No. I gave it, how much? I gave it almost an hour. I got in here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. I gave it 50 minutes to break out of here. If the gold buyers don't come in 50 minutes, I have no belief in them either. So why would I want to hold a buy? Yeah, gold could possibly be a death cross. There's the 9, the 200 could possibly come down and break. But right now it came down to our next green level box. Okay, and it's holding. Picked up the volume, coming back up. Nasdaq looks strong. Wow, okay. So this red line used to be previous resistance, like support turned to resistance, now turning back to support. So draw this green box like right down here. Any pullbacks, if it continues to hold here, we might have continuation bullish momentum on Nasdaq. US32 came back down, retested. Let's see if some volume can close above the white line, continue to push out. So guys, for SST Scalper Pro, there was no volume that closed above. Therefore, that trade is void. There was no trade, no volume that closed above 1919.50, that red line. So does that make sense, guys? If you look at the commodities section on SS, there's a trade management waiting for a closure above. Nothing has tested yet. Do you guys understand what that means? Okay, this is how it looks live. Because a lot of you guys are getting confused. You're taking trades too early. Okay, you got to wait for volume to come up to 1919.50 and either close above and retest it. Then we can look for buys. Is it possible to do 1 minute scalping? Yeah, we can. We're going to do it Thursday. It's difficult to do 1 minute scalping in Wall Street market open because I know a lot of traders don't follow risk management. So I don't want to be responsible for that. Do I trade 1 minute candles Wall Street? Yes, I do. But I don't want to be responsible, guys. I don't want those headaches. Okay, so we've got 20 seconds to go in the close. Nasdaq almost came up and tapped that critical daily level and got rejected a little bit. US30 came up, rejected, came up, rejected. Let's see if we can get, again, some green volume closing above the white lines. That's why I follow these lines. Follow one chart per day, follow the lines, trade the volume in between. Got rejected, rejected, red bar coming down. Will it hold this level? Will it come back up? Nasdaq maybe might come down red to retest this area. We'll see if it holds. And now gold is kind of consolidating down here. I can't believe BTC, guys. That was unbelievable. Oh man, BTC has dumped and retraced the move. That's one thing about BTC. It can never hold its gains. Okay, so now gold coming right back up, might close above here, maybe a retest. Might be building an inverted head and shoulder on gold. Okay, this shoulder that I was trading in is the left shoulder. Could be an inverted head that came down to 1914, picked up the liquidity, coming back in, maybe going to trade in this zone again, and maybe have that breakout, maybe come 10 a.m., maybe later. Yeah, so BTC selling off, and now gold is moving back up. So you can see maybe some liquidity is moving sideways between them. And then let's just look at the 15-minute candles again, because a new 15-minute candle, an important 15-minute candle, 9:45. Okay, so we've got gold pushing up, made that big break at market open. Can any volume come back near that white line? Same with Nasdaq, we had that big push up to that critical daily line and got rejected. Gold came all the way down to this level and coming right back up. Where will it close? Will it flip positive? Will it close back down red down here? We just have 2 more minutes to go. Lots of time. MVEO, Friday was blessing day when you woke up to profit. That's good, okay? But what you guys got to understand, I know a lot of you guys had a really, really good day trading on Friday. Today you can see it's not the greatest, so don't risk everything you made on Friday and risk it all today. Save your money, guys. Save your profits. Maybe tomorrow it might be a much better trading day. You got to learn how to conserve your profits and continue to compound the count. There's a lot of traders that just keep doubling down. They had a good Friday, they'll risk everything today and hope to double it down again, and then risk everything the next day. Guys, this is not a casino. We're not playing blackjack and doubling down or splitting numbers. We're trading here. So you got to trade with real risk management. Okay, if you want to double down, go to the casino. Lee, I agree. Risk should be static 1% every day. Yep, if that's your max. Okay, so guys, just what I did on that gold, I'm risking 1% of my account today. On that gold trade, I only risked 0.2%. So I still have 0.8% of my daily risk that I only risked a 0.2 of my entire 1% for the day. So I am pretty positive I can come back in the markets at some time today and grab my 0.2 that I lost, but I'm not risking my entire 1% on one trade. I break it into maybe 5 trades. So then I allocate that risk. I don't know why it's so complicated for traders to learn how to do that. Okay, look at gold now. Okay, we're right back again above. Now we're breaking out above the SST Scalper Pro. This is an impulse trade if you do take it. But you see it came up with that big bullish candle, ignited, breaking out of here. We can kind of watch the 1 minutes. Okay, so the 1 minutes built heavy, coming right back up. That's that line, 1919.50. Okay, so it's an impulse candle breaking out. It's going to close in 30 seconds. Let's see if there's any pullbacks. Flip these zones green now. The volume is above. Okay, just because you're not in a trade doesn't mean you can't go through the motions. And then get ready for a possible move. That approval was fake by BlackRock. They're the worst, guys. BlackRock is the worst. They're evil. Holy shit. Okay, there's the 1 minute candle close above. Let's see if it retests. 1 minute. And then you can kind of play the 5. And then any pullbacks, you're looking to come back into this green box right here. US30 looks nice too on the 1 minute. Filling back up. Okay, so we're watching this area now, 1919.50, to make sure volume closes above, any retest coming down. These are 1 minute candles, okay? So if you're not comfortable with the 1 minutes, stick with your 5s. Wait for that 5 minute candle to close. Okay, so the 5. I'm waiting for the 5, okay? Because I missed out on this. I missed out. So I kind of don't want to buy now and chase this trade. I missed out. So now I watch to see if it will close above, and then maybe my opportunity might be the next 5 minute candle. Okay, and Nasdaq too. Closed below this green box, retesting it, might push back down. We've got 4 impulse moves on US30 up here. Okay, again guys, impulse move. So you got to know how to handle impulse moves. If you're waiting for that minute 45. Okay, so let's see. Gold is going to close in a minute 40. Still bullish. That's at hourly resistance. Is it going to come down? Remember this area, 1919.50. That's the Scalper Pro buy. Okay, but that's an impulse break. Let's see if we can get volume close above. So remember where my stop loss was, guys? I was kind of right below the 200 EMA. If I gave it a little bit more room to breathe and I put it below this box, I could have been live in the trade. But I don't trade like that, where it would have, should have, could have done that. If it didn't, if it broke here, look at this big black drop. Then I'd be in big trouble. Okay, so I don't trade like that. I make decisions as things are developing, and I live with those decisions. US30 is too messy right now. Okay, and Nasdaq is coming down. That's why, guys, I told you, trailing stop losses, nothing goes up forever. Same with gold. If you're in a buy down here or here, make sure you got a trailing stop loss on gold as well. And here's the close in 10 seconds. And follow this liquidity. Make sure you put like 50% of the volume. Okay, make sure you check for any pullbacks. If you're not in, if you're looking to buy, maybe buy the pullback. Might be an ignited bar that breaks and continues. Okay, look at it. It's ignited, short wick. Did it take out that wick? No. So it's red, doji. Now it might come and break through here. Let's look at this gold book for real quick. Let me just see what's going on in gold. Okay, so there was that big liquidity grab that came down there. Now we're pushing up, so this might be the retest. So you see those yellow lines where we kind of had everything consolidated? There was that dip down. They came all the way right back up. They broke it above there, and now they're coming to retest. So if you're not in a buy, this is a big red bar coming down to the retest area. Okay, so if you missed, that's why I'm saying, guys, don't buy the highs. You might have an opportunity now to buy on a discount. Okay, we can also look at how it comes down. Remember 1950. So this is kind of the retest, this area. Will it catch a wick right here? It's a big bearish bar coming down. So 1950 is right here. We're below it now. Okay, you see what can go up can come down just as fast. US30 getting rejected, 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 rejected. Volume staying below the white line. Okay, we don't have any closure. Okay, and gold came down to retest the VWAP. See the big buy? Okay, we were negative 500 over here on CVD. Then it came all the way and it balanced itself out to zero. And when it got to zero, it's pushing right back down. Okay, so if you didn't do anything on that big bullish candle either, the market can come down. I've been trying to say this, guys, now for many years here. Okay, so there's the wick rejected off of the hourly support there. Let's see again if it can start to push above that 1950 area. We're holding the VWAP. And 2 more minutes to go. So there's the area we're watching. 1919.50, that red line. Will the volume come back up green, maybe close above it, and then maybe give us that push? Or will it close below here, and then we don't get that trade? Rob, you're up 3%. Time to get out of these markets. US30 filling right back up. Watch where it will close. Will it close, continue to close above here, filling the wick and pushing. Okay, so guys, I kind of got stuck with gold today. Started all the way down here and I'm watching it again. Normally I'm trading US30. Maybe I'll revisit this later today. Kind of got caught on gold today. I don't know. I like to trade like one security and I follow the volume throughout the day. So my eyes are still following gold here. And then if it closes below here, that green box, unfortunately, got to turn it red. And then I'm still waiting on buys. See if I can come back, maybe push above there. So that was an impulse break above there, coming back down red. Was looking for the retest, didn't get it. So it came back down here, closing in 30 seconds. Careful, Dow is very strong, breaking above the daily level. Next daily level, guys, if you guys are watching, 34,020 for US30 from yellow to yellow. If it continues to build today. So right now, guys, right away, you see those wicks that used to be red right there? Now make them kind of a green zone. And it's 50% of that big bullish candle, half of it. Stretch it across. If we continue to hold above here today, US30 can maybe break this daily area and be bullish. Now it's coming down to retest it. Okay, it's coming down heavy. Got rejected right at the daily level. Okay, that's why if you're scalping, guys, if it comes through a zone, like even here, from here to there, that's not always. This could come down red bearish and start dropping. And then we have 3.5 minutes to go and leading into a new hourly candle, 10 a.m. Should you buy gold right now? IDK, I would wait. I'm above that red line, 1919.50. Let's get a closure or a push of, let's see, can we pick up more buyers? There was those two big green candles, but sellers are pushing it right back down. Let's see if we find some support right here at this green box at 1917. But right now it's still bearish. I wouldn't be looking at gold buys yet. And I didn't change this purple line. Okay, so remember from the top down, that was our high of the day on Nasdaq. We closed above and we came almost to the next critical daily area. Then from there, it pushed all the way right back down to test our high of the day breakout to see if this purple line will be support. So far it's acting as support, but it's trading in here. If it breaks below here, could be a selling opportunity. If Nasdaq continues to push above here, could be a buying opportunity. Inside here is where you watch what's happening. What about Nas100? Guys, are you not paying attention? I just exactly said Nas100 and just broke it down. What do you want? Like, guys, please pay attention. I can't keep repeating myself over and over of the same stuff. Gold buys, we're looking above here. Nasdaq buys above here. Nasdaq sells below the purple line. Inside here, consolidation. If you don't want to trade this zone, trap it and wait. It's not that difficult. Okay, we moved away from this consolidation zone. Get it off your chart. This is this green box? Is this still a green box? No. This should be a red. Why? Because the volume is red and it's below it. So again, now I could wait for US30 to pick up more momentum, get back above here, and maybe trade that zone up to there, maybe break out. If it sells, it's going to sell. I'm looking for gold buys. Are we above that 1919.50 yet? No. So no gold buys yet. This whole entire shit area, that's what we call it. Shit area. I'm not sure what concept that is, but this is called the shit area box. SAB concepts. The shit area. Okay? That's a smart money concept term. Shit zone. I'm joking, guys. Don't get smart money concept guys after me. I really don't give a shit about what these zones are called. Okay, I'm just making a joke. But I know that some of those guys are real serious about what they call these things. Okay. This is the war zone. Okay. This is I like to call it the trenches. This is the first line of war. If you want to trade in here, you could die in here. Okay. So it's better just wait for something to happen. Unless you're a soldier and you want to go in the front lines and fight in here. That's up to you. But this is where I was holding that buy for over 50 minutes and it did nothing, just broke down. So I got stopped out. Could I have held it? Yeah, I could have, but that's not what I want to do. Because what happens if you get in the bad habits of just holding and then it keeps dropping and dropping and dropping and you're still holding and praying? Okay, now Nasdaq, did it close above? Are we pushing above here? Yes. Flip your red box green for any pullbacks. And maybe Nasdaq is going to continue to drive to that critical daily area. I sound pretty pissed. Believe me, this is not me being pissed. If I was pissed, you guys would know I'm really pissed. If you think this is me being pissed, you guys don't even know me. Okay, but it's 10 o'clock right now, okay? So I'll continue to watch that 1919.50 above there. And Ms. Jones, okay, dropping. Big drop at that daily critical level. Nasdaq is moving bullish, opposite. Maybe tech is moving. Dow is dropping. Gold is consolidating right in here, guys. But that's it for me, guys. 10 o'clock. I need to take a break. This has been 3 hours just sitting here. I need to go grab a coffee myself. Guys, we have an SST kill shot EA. If you're interested in that, send us an email or check out the YouTube. There's a 3-minute intro video. What that is automated software. So it's for those traders that like an option of setting it and forgetting it. If you are busy, if you have work, if you're with the kids, if you just don't have time to be at the trade station every single day, it kind of picks up a reading in London and New York with certain securities. We have a dedicated staff that helps support if you have any questions about it. But there is those options that if you're looking for some assistance of SST kill shot, we do have it available. There's a lot of traders that want to trade with set it and forget it. But we have developed that option. And if you guys do alter the settings, you got to know that it was kind of set up on a set it and forget it. So if it does take a loss like today, like how I took a loss, maybe over time it will come back and pick up that loss and continue to compound. So it's been back tested for over a year, showing some really, really good results. But it can't maybe factor in the markets right now because markets keep moving. You know, we might be walking into World War III. So everything, the markets are changing. So if that's something you're looking for, we do have those options. You can download it on demo and try it out if you like. And if you want to join the SST team, this is our schedule. Someone was asking about our weekly trading schedule. So we got these London sessions here, 5 days, New York, Wall Street, what we just did, 7:30 to 10. I'm with you guys Monday to Friday. Dave does Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays inside here. And then we also have post New Yorks starting in an hour, 11 to 1. So I'll be with you guys tomorrow, different time, Tuesday and Thursdays. Thursday we'll do some 1-minute analysis. We do a weekly webinar over here, and we've got our bonus session too, 1 o'clock, guys, and then a couple Asian sessions. We'll be adding more in here, so it's pretty compact schedule, lots for everybody around to try and fit your schedules. And guys, just continue watching earnings reports, Forex Factory, Discord. These are how those scalper signals get sent out to right over here. If this will load up over here, Discord. Okay, so indices. There was one call out on Nasdaq. Let's see it right over here. So Nasdaq call out. Okay, it came out at 9. Sorry. Let's continue to go up here. Okay, so we were working this area on Nasdaq, 6:50, 7 a.m. Okay, just before we even started our call. That 15,005 we were watching, there's like a double bottom right here, and then we're looking for some volume to close above this white line, 15,500, holding this base of support and to start coming up here. Do they always hit profit? No, but that's trading. But it started to break out up 20 pips. Watch for a pullback or drop down to a different time frame that you feel comfortable trading, and then it starts to break out 60 pips, pushing up away from this area, 15,005, and then eventually move your stop loss to break even up 90 pips, okay, and pushing up. And then there's going to be pullbacks after it runs 120 pips, okay, on a signal, not bad. Okay, guys, but that's it for me. Got to go grab a coffee and make some breakfast over here. Guys, I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for joining on this Monday morning. Gold still, we haven't came back and closed above, so it's just trading in this box, consolidating. If it kind of pushes or closes below here, maybe sell opportunity. Nasdaq is still holding this area, okay? So if it can continue build, maybe Nasdaq is going to continue to test this yellow line. Dow Jones just lost all momentum and pushing right back down. Okay, so guys, just keep your prayers for everyone in the Middle East, especially innocent children. Innocent children. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Gaza, their population there, about 40% of their population in the Gaza is children under 20 years old. Like I think I was reading a stat on the weekend, and it was mind-boggling. And those kids are stuck there. You know, the evacuation routes are getting bombed. It's terrible. Like if it's a war crime. You cannot do that, guys. If you're evacuating children, don't bomb them. This goes for military. That's horrible. Okay, you guys have enough intelligence that you can see that those are flatbeds full of kids. Don't bomb them. Okay, bomb military structures and things like that. This is the sad thing about wars. And it's horrible, guys. That's where I stand on that. I stand for humans. I stand for protecting children. That's not war. War is going fighting soldiers that signed up for that. You don't go bomb innocent kids. That goes for both sides. Both sides. Innocent kids on both sides. That's not military, guys. That's cowards. That's my opinion on that. I'm probably going to lose some subscribers on this, and I really don't give a shit because someone asked me my opinion on this. That's where I stand. That's my opinion. You do not kill innocent children, okay? I don't care which military you're serving. That's horrible, okay? But that's where I stand on that, guys. I'm not siding with any side of that, but I'm siding with children. Keep them protected and pray for them, guys. That's all we can do over here is pray for them, okay? Because we're going to hear a lot more of that, and it's disgusting. But guys, stay positive. You know, we'll be back in these markets tomorrow, and hopefully gold. We find those gold buyers. But guys, take it easy. God bless everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Thanks, guys. Have a good day. God bless everyone.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stock Sniper Trading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads. which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.